Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. So yesterday I had the honor of speaking on a podcast called 𝘽𝙍𝘼𝙉. And I thought I'd share with you today some of the thoughts that I shared with them on the very first question they asked me, straight out of the gate. And their audience is primarily women, which I think that's mostly who I connect with as well too. And their audience is women, mostly moms and moms of littles. So it's pretty cool for me to have the opportunity to speak to moms of children who are younger than my own, because I feel like, this is the analogy that I used with them yesterday too, I feel like when you start your parenting journey, you're sort of on one side of the ocean or like one side of the table, and then the ocean or the table is your parenting journey. And while your journey is never done, while you're never not a mom or a dad or a parent, whatever, when you do send that last one off to college, there's a little bit of, I'm on the other side of the ocean now, I'm on the other side of the table. So being able to kind of stand on that other side and look back across at the journey and share some of the lessons that I've learned, successes, failures, challenges, opportunities, all of that with moms of children who are younger than mine is a really cool experience. And the question she asked me right out of the gate was, as we are moving into this brand new decade, 2020, which I don't know about you, but just the fact that it's an even numbered year, there's something about 2020 which just feels better, I'm not a numbers person. I am very much a spirit person, a spiritual person, a sign person, a manifestation kind of person, but I've never really been a numbers person. And I know there's a lot of thought behind numerology, so I don't know if there's any significance behind 2020, but 2020, especially because I have such horrendous vision, please do not come at me with, yes, my eyes are bad too, and your prescription's like -1. No, sorry, no. I have such horrendous vision, and if you followed me for a while, you may have seen some of my adventures that I've had with my vision. No, I can't have surgery, so we can digress on that on another topic, but there's something about 2020, because when I think of 2020, I think of clear vision, which I don't have physically, but the idea of going into a brand new decade, 2020, with a clear vision of where we want to go and the life we want to create, I am just obsessed with this new decade, 2020, this even number year. So if you are into numerology and you know anything about it, share with me if the number 20 has any sort of significance, or the fact that it's a 2020, that it's the same number. I'm very interested in that. But their question on the podcast, 𝘽𝙍𝘼𝙉, right out of the gate was, how can moms set goals going into this new decade? And when I get to talking about goal setting, or when I get to talk about momming and parenting, in particular with relationship to goals and passions, I can digress very easily because I am super passionate about it. And so right away, I told them that first and foremost, moms, and you'll hear this in the podcast, and I'm speaking to you, when you are setting your goals and dreams, you've got to do it with these two thought processes. I don't have the right word for it, like two eyes. You're coming at it from two ways. Number one, your goals and dreams matter. Number one, that without a doubt, hands down, 100%, no question, right, Winnie? Your goals and dreams matter. So what happens with moms is we get so caught up in momming that we forget we actually were a human being before we became a spouse or a parent or whatever. And we forget that we also do have goals and dreams of stuff we want to accomplish in our life. And we start to sweep those aside. We start to pack those away and help our children or our spouse achieve their goals and dreams at the expense of not achieving ours. So as we're heading into this 2020 new decade and wanting to have a clear vision of walking into it, as you are setting goals, you have to, first of all, embrace, acknowledge, and give yourself permission that your goals and dreams matter. And it doesn't matter how absurd they might seem. If that's your goal and dream, that's your goal and dream, honey. That's your goal and your dream. You don't have to apologize for that. You do not have to apologize for that. So first and foremost, giving yourself permission to have goals and dreams and understand that your goals and dreams matter just as much as anybody else's. And then coming at it from this other point of view, so there's a sweet space in here that we're looking at, because as a mom who's on the other side of the ocean, on the other side of the table, and not in the midst of the littles, I'm going to tell you that this table, this ocean, this situation goes like that. Like literally just yesterday, I was taking Jen into kindergarten. And last week she turned 24. So this parenting journey goes like that. It is so quick. It is so quick. And I want you to set your goals and dreams with that, with being very cognizant of that, because we can get caught up in the day-to-day minutia, the day-to-day of, well, let me make sure their hair bow matches their outfit and pack the perfect lunch and da-da-da. None of that matters. It does not. And I, just as much as any other parent, got caught up in some of that as well. So, you know, when I say this to you, I'm saying it from experience, that I've lived it. Some of it I learned, some of it I got right, and a lot of it I didn't. So I'm always trying to shorten your learning curve. But your parenting journey, the ocean that is parenting, goes like that. So you have to really focus on the stuff that is important. And y'all, their hair bow matching their outfit is not that important. It just is not. What's important are the experiences you create with your family, how you make your children feel, the relationship you have with your family, the model that you're showing them on the daily, not if their hair bow matches their outfit. And, you know, I grew up in a home, my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and I know I shared this before. No one in my family was any kind of CEO of anything. And by no one, I mean, really mean the females. No, they just didn't. And my mom was very much a stay-at-home mom, and I'd go to school and she'd clean the house and do all the things. And there was just a lot of emphasis on the room being picked up and the laundry being put away, and all those little tangible, minute details that at the end of the day don't really matter. And, you know, my oldest daughter, Jenna, and she'll be the first to agree with this, her room, especially once we got to high school, I mean, it's a joke in our family, because it's just, and she's so much better now, but when she was in high school, it was like a disaster tornado, you know, just crazy. And growing up, like, that would have been such an issue in my house. Well, my mom would have just gone in my room and gone through my stuff and cleaned my, like, that's just what would have happened. And super inappropriate. I mean, your kids do need some privacy. And that would have been of paramount importance, that room. And while I do believe there is some value in teaching your room to pick up, teaching kids to pick up their room and teaching them to pick up their stuff, at the end of the day, when I would look in Jenna's room, her room would be a disaster. But she'd have her Bible sitting on the bedside table, or her school books, or her rifle and flag, because she'd been practicing for color guard or whatever. And so I just close the door. Just close the door. Who cares? Because you know what? Now there's no one living in that room. And the room is so neat and so perfect, and also no one's living in it. So at the end of the day, what's more important? You know, so that's what when I was sharing yesterday on Just Add Sprinkles, their podcast, I really want moms to come at the new year, at this new decade, and beyond that, with these two eyes on what they're doing. One, your goals and dreams matter. That you have to start there, because that is really self-love, knowing that your goals and dreams matter. And also, let me digress just for a moment. I talked about this on one of my stories this week. Self-love is such a buzzword. I'm wearing the word today. It's such a buzzword, self-love, and we think it has to be a massage or a pedicure or whatever. I believe that the highest form of self-love is moving your body and fueling your body with intention. I believe that, I don't, honestly, I don't care if you do all the other things. I don't care if you get a massage every day, if you get a pedicure, if you have lunch with your girlfriends, if you go to therapy, if you do all those things, but you are not moving your body with intention and fueling your body with intention, I don't think you're showing your body self-love. So even before you are setting your goals and dreams, you've got to love yourself enough to give yourself permission to unpack those goals and dreams. And then you got to take care of yourself enough so that you can actually go after them. And that is moving your body with intention and fueling your body with intention. And then once you're doing that, which does not mean spending 16 hours at the gym, but you got to be moving your body with intention. You got to be fueling your body with intention. And now you unpack your goals and dreams and you give yourself permission to write them down on a in a journal and say, I am going after this because I am a human who deserves to go after my goals and dreams. And you've written them down, and you're helping your children and your family go after their goals and dreams, and also understanding that you can too. That's number one. Over here, you're also understanding that the time that you have in this ocean of parenting is so fleeting that you want to make sure you're focusing on the right stuff. The right stuff, which is not the hair bow matching the outfit. I'm telling you that from experience. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares if the hair bow matches the outfit. Okay? You do have to be presentable when you walk out of the house, but the hair bow doesn't have to match the outfit. And if you are having meltdown, stress situations over a hair bow matching an outfit, or over a room that's not perfectly picked up, my friends, like this, they're out of the house and the room can be picked up. And nobody cares about a hair bow. So you're giving yourself permission to have goals and dreams. You're coming at those goals and dreams with the realization that the parenting journey is very quick and you need to focus on the right stuff. And then you're finding this sweet space right in here in the middle, where what's really cool about your goals and dreams is that you going after them and showing your family that shows them that everybody's goals and dreams are important, not just theirs. And that maybe by you going after your goals and dreams, you might actually also be able to help them go after their goals and dreams too. It's a beautiful synergy that moms can model for their kids. And I say moms because I really do believe it's moms more than dads. Just is what it is. Moms, you're the North Star of your family. You just are. You set the course for your family. And here's what's cool. I just had a coach message me today. Like, this is the kind of stuff that lights me. This is the kind of stuff that makes me get up with fire every day. She messaged me today and she'd written down in her journal, because we've been talking a lot about journaling, and part of my morning routine is my gratitude and goals, and I journal every morning, and I've got my affirmation cards, and you can call that all woo-woo if you want to, but I call it stuff that works. And she wrote in her journal today that she wants to pay the rent for her family with her business. Now, they're a military family, so her being able to do that certainly gives them some breathing room. But here's the cool part. She's gonna work her business, and in that, become a better human, become a better spouse, become a better parent. She's gonna be that is her goal and dream. She's gonna be showing her children that her goals and dreams matter, and that what she does helps others, serves others, makes a difference. And at the same time, she's gonna help her family by paying the rent. It's just so freaking mind-blowing what moms can model and show their families if you just first give yourself permission to unpack those goals and dreams and say, you know what, it's okay for me to have them in the first place and for me to go after them in the second place. And number two, this time with my children is so short, I'm gonna focus on the right stuff. I'm gonna focus on the stuff that truly makes lasting memories, lasting experiences. It's gonna help them launch into the world as amazing humans, which is not if their hair bow matches their outfit. I'm promising you that. I have 3 daughters. I'm promising you that. So, from my podcast yesterday, and I'll drop the link when it releases next month. Moms, I'm talking to you. Women, I'm talking to you. Your goals and dreams matter. Don't let anyone tell you that they don't. They absolutely matter, but you have to give yourself permission to go after them. That's the highest form of self-love. And moms, remember, parenting, it goes by like that. So focus on the stuff that truly matters and show your kids that you are worth having goals and dreams too, just like they are. Have a great Thursday.